Hi, mathematicians. Thanks for joining back in. I can't believe it, but we're already at the end of another chapter. So today is the chapter review. I will share with you my screen. If you have your student reference guide, though, that's even better. I would page 106, 107. You'll also need your math notes and a pencil and an eraser. Okay, so let's start on page 106 and let's review what we learned in this unit. So let's see, up at the top, it was bar graphs and line plots. That was what was in this unit, okay? So let's start here with some line plots. It says a line plot is used to show the spread of data points. Okay, so here's the number of birthday cards that were received. They took the number of cards and the number of friends. And then here is this data in a line plot, number of birthday cards received. And each X stands for one friend. The numbers 4 to 6 show the number of birthday cards received. So there's an example of a line plot. If you forget and you need to see an example, again, check back here. Okay, let's go over here to bar graphs. A bar graph uses bars to show data. The scales show the value of the bars. This one's about favorite fruits. So we've got favorite fruits up top, apple, peach, orange, pear, and the number of children. So 10 children like apples, 15 children like peach, 25 like orange, and 20 like pear. Here's the data that is now in the bar graph. This is the number of children, different kinds of fruit at the bottom, and then you can see 10 children like apple, which matches this information up here. Let's go back over here to tally chart. A tally chart is used to record and organize data. A tally mark on the chart stands for one of something. So these are our model cars. Ken has 6 model cars, Tasha has 3, Brian has 9, and Pat has 3. Okay. So big idea, bar graphs and line plots help to organize data. Bar graphs are used to compare data, and line plots show how data is spread out. Turn your page. Here is the chapter review, and I believe it goes, let me go back, I went one too far. So there's 21 questions for the chapter review. Let's start out and go through the vocabulary together. It says fill in the blanks, and it says use the words in the box. Let's look at the words in the box. These are all of our vocabulary words that have come up in this chapter. Line plot, survey, bar graph, key, scale, tally chart, picture graph, vertical, horizontal, and axis. Okay, number 1. TV stations conduct a blank when they want to find out all the shows that students watch. So read those words and insert it in there. TV stations conduct a, hopefully you think survey, conduct a survey. Remember, a survey is when you ask a bunch of different people similar questions and you collect their data. So TV stations conduct a survey when they want to find out all the shows that students watch. Number 2, the numbers running along an axis of a bar graph are called the numbers running along an axis of a bar graph are called the, hopefully you said scale. Yeah, it shows what the scale is. Number 3, a blank uses pictures or symbols and a blank to show what these symbols stand for. A blank uses pictures or symbols and a blank to show what these symbols stand for. A picture graph uses pictures or symbols and a key to show what the symbols stand for. Number 4, a blank is useful for showing the spread of data. But we just reviewed that. That's got to be the line plot is useful for showing the spread of data. Number 5, a blank uses vertical or horizontal bars to show data. Oh, a bar graph if it's got bars. Number 6, an easy way to record data during a survey is to use an easy way to record data during a survey is to use a tally chart. Quick little marks, little tally marks. Number 7, a bar graph can be drawn as a blank or blank bar graph. We're talking about the different directions. A bar graph can be drawn as a horizontal or vertical bar graph. Number 8, this is the last one for the vocabulary. An axis is a grid line that shows the scale of the graph. Sorry, I just totally gave you the answer on that one. An axis is a grid line that shows the scale of the graph. Okay, next section says concepts and skills. It says the table shows the number of ginger snaps made by some friends. What number is missing from the table? Use the bar graph on page 109 to help you. Okay, so using this bar graph, we need to figure out Nellie's total. We might have to come back to that for a minute because it looks like we've got Allie and Kelly and Molly, but we don't have Nellie or Sally. So let's see, go back over here. Where's Sally? Sally has 50. So is this Sally? Nope, that's only 30. Is this 50? Oh, yep. Okay, so there you know that this blue one here is Sally because Sally has 50. And so process of elimination, this one has to be Nellie. Nellie has 30. So there you go, there's 30. Okay, let's see, let's go down here. It says answer each question and use the data in your bar graph. Okay. Oh, wait, we left off 2 things. We left off, what would we put over here? Maybe like the name of the girl. What would we put down here? Look at what's on the bottom. It's got to have something to do with the number of, well, we're talking about ginger snaps, so maybe the number of ginger snaps. Number 10, who made twice as many ginger snaps as Nellie? So if we know that Nellie made 30, we'd have to double 30. And hopefully you came up with Allie there. Who made twice as many ginger snaps as Nellie? Allie. Who made 10 fewer ginger snaps than Allie? 10 fewer ginger snaps. Sarah. I'm sorry, Sally. Sally. Oh, and I just realized here with Allie, you probably, maybe you've already done it. I just realized Allie's bar graph is missing some information because she actually has 60 here, even though it only shows up as 5. So, ooh, 60. That one's going to need to come all the way out to where 60 is, right here. All right. Once you've got those things completed, turn your page. We're going to go to page 110. It says Abigail organized a class party. there was a treasure hunt to find the number of balloons hidden in the cafeteria. Different numbers of balloons are found by different children. Number of balloons found. Okay, here they all are. It says show the data in a line plot, and remember to give your line plot a title. Okay, here's where you're going to need to pause me, and you're going to need to create a line plot. You need to give it a title. You're going to use this data. Okay, and you'll be able to answer these questions once you've drawn it out. Find your first blank page in your math notes. And you can go ahead and complete 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I will show the answers. Now would be a good time to pause while you work on it. Okay. Let's jump over to number 18 through 21, where it says study the line plot and fill in the blanks. Okay, so we've got, this is the field goal scores, field goals scored, excuse me. All right, each person stands for one player, probably, or person. Blank players scored 5 goals. Go over here to 5. How many? Yep, looks like 4 players scored 5 goals. Number 20, blank as many football players scored 2 field goals as 3 field goals. Looks like twice as many. And 21, blank times as many football players scored 0 field goals as 3 field goals. Looks like 3. 3 times as many football players scored 0 field goals as 3 field goals. Okay. Well, let me unshare my screen with you. All right. Well, I will include the attachment for your families so that you can now go ahead and take that bar graph and line plot assessment just to see how you're doing. Good job, you guys. You got this. Just tell yourself you got it, even if you don't really feel like it, because you'll get it eventually. Sometimes it just takes a little bit more practice. Happy computing.